It's the city of rock and roll, and this place sure is rocking as they await the start of this one. We're here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Denver Broncos and the Cleveland Browns. Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go at Huntington Bank Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
Throwing on first down, Nix. Completed over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. From the gun, Johnson. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Nix from the gun. Caught by Pat Bryant. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
On third down, here's Nix. Throwing the out route complete. And the Browns pick it up. And they're going to give a couple yards back on the return, but I don't think they care much, Brock, because they're going to take over on the fumble. They have gotten the ball moving, Brock. We're seeing some progress on their debut possession.
They were following the script well, but of course, nobody scripts turnover.
No, they don't. So does that totally erase the positives that they could otherwise take away from that opening drive?
Yes and no. I mean, every possession is such a premium in this league, but you do know we can move this ball. We just got to take better care of it.
They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's a Browns first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
First down, and they go right back to him. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug of war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
This time it's a passing play. Down the field, Evans has it. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Mike Evans with a touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Grant tapped it in to pick it off. Will get it at the edge of the red zone as he goes out of the 20.
Our coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
To the air on 3rd and long. Caught quickly on the slant. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
With Sampson running out of the gun. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot. You can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
Here we go. Go.
Sampson again. This is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did. You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was 1 hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Aubrey puts it through. It sails right through. A beautifully placed football.
Well, how about that? He gets to add a field goal to his extra point. And 2 series in, he knows he's played a big role in this one.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets crunched by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Going with a screen to Johnson. Hits a seam at the 40. And all the way up to the 42-yard line before he stopped. A pickup of 17. And it's going to be 1st down Denver. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw, here's Nix. This is Sutton working the right side. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for Broncos first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards out to catch. That is a job well done.
Again, left side to Johnson. He'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Ron gets him into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. But now all eyes going to turn to those officials. We got to see if this flag is going to take it away. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's a 10-0 ball game. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. That penalty moves them 3 away from the marker. Third down here. Nick's looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
You want to become the quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. They'll run with Johnson. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Here's Nix to throw. Catch made. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos start to fight back with their first points of this game. On is Cade York for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. He's going to field this at the 2. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Let's go.
A handoff here to Sampson. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Stopped by Cedric Gray.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Catch is made by Dylan Sampson. And they are going to have to face a third down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
A gain of a lone yard for Brock. That's all they needed. First down.
You know, Kate, that's a successful play on 2 fronts. Number 1, we get the first down. Number 2, keep that defense guessing as to who is just going to get the carries.
They've got first down here from the 36. Sampson from the pistol. Well, this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Offense to the line for second down. Dropping back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But at that defense, for flying around and making the play.
The intended target there was Torrey Horton, and they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Browns are lining up to punt. It'll be Jake Camarda doing the honors. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. First down now, ball at the 33. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Finds him on the crossing route. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A 28-yard pickup there. And it's going to be first down Denver. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He may have taken away that quick slant. Look easy there, Brock, even in zone coverage.
Yeah, it is not an easy route to stop, and you have to have tremendous eyes. I talked to you, Kate, and everybody about anticipation as a quarterback. It's the same thing for a cornerback in zone. Anticipated that route. It's Johnny on the spot.
Hey, Sean, let's go!
It's Nix out of the pistol. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Elijah Arroyo, the target on that throw. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Short pass brought in. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Throwing again. Here's Nix. That's caught. Here's Arroyo. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. It's a gain of 4 there. And the huge conversion gets them a new set of downs. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Nix cooking out wide, complete. And we get this forward to about the 28. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. This finds Franklin. It's inside the 10. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They send a man in motion. So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bank on its way. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Johnson. This is going to go as a pickup of 4. 2nd and goal coming up. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Oh, set. Ready. Motion.
It's Johnson again. And he can't punch it in. Man, the defense punches back, sticks him at the 2. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Shanahan. Oh, set. Ready.
Nix makes the catch. And they stop him with just a 1-yard gain. That's going to make it 4th and short. Now the Browns spend their final timeout as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Just about a yard to the markers. They're going to take the risk and go for this.
Ready.
Going on 4th. Here's Nix. Has it in close. And they stop him. No touchdown, no 1st down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline. First call here coming from the shotgun. He'll throw from his end zone. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Right seam up the left sideline. And he is pushed out after he gets it all the way up towards midfield. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. First down from the 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Going from the gun here. He's got a man left. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing, getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Go! 19 Tiger. I got it.
Trying to throw this from the gun. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Let's go now. Go!
Back now, pressure coming. On the screen, this is Sampson. He's got the first with room to go inside the 20. And he's finally hauled down at the 12. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
That run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and got a nice little gain on the ground.
And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Touchdown, but they will not get it. It's incomplete. And maybe worse, Brock. It's going to bring up 4th down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. They'll throw for it. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play.
This is one of the toughest tests yet in this game for the defense so far, Kate. Well, not only did they hold up, but they turned some momentum with that interception in the end zone.
Here comes the final play of our first half. One final shot before the half. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Running right with Sampson. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. They're throwing it. Hits him on the out route. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. They're looking to throw. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Now an inside give to Johnson. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
1st down, Broncos.
On the ground again with Johnson. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Here's Nix. And he's able to get this down to the 13. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Nix. Rose comes. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Like when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Set to return this, Trey Palmer. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Connects on the crosser. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That one gains 7. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll give to Sampson here up the middle. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Working now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Let's go.
Second down carry for Sampson. I mean, this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up third down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And from where that fumble came, Brock, 0 chance they were going to turn a profit on that play, right? But at least they did get it back. The Browns are lined up to punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he gets him a small chunk of yards there before he winds up out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Over set.
Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. They're running out of the pistol with Johnson. All the way, touchdown Denver! The Broncos now lead by 10. York now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Broncos drive their lead to 11. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. On the return, here's Palmer. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First down, play action. Down the field, Evans has it. 30, at the 20. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns shrinking the lead some in the third. Mike Evans with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle of the field open or close? Do I got a single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
And they get the two-point conversion. He's in the lead, only a field goal now. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Nix from the gun. To the left, he's got a Royal. This is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 at the 32.
First and 10 from the 32. Johnson up the middle. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Hey, that's a run that's go hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Man in motion here. It's Johnson on second down. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders are all over it, so they take him down for a loss. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Broncos with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On third down, here's Nix. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Short pass brought in. He will not score, but that does set him up front with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
65 yards is the gain on the play. And the Browns, let's go now.
And off to Simpson. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now it becomes a critical third down.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Shut up! 70 Lions! Let's go!
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that forces them to 4th and goal.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Nix. Completed over the middle. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. We've set it down from 37.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Broncos 1st down.
Now they give to Johnson. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Broncos.
The tight end in motion now. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Bombers. Almost set.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Looking downfield, snagged by Arroyo. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Almost set.
Now a carry by Johnson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Bronco. And jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point. That one's complete, right side. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 4th quarter lead. York now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7.
Browns 21.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. It's Sampson running out of the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Fits it through the middle. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Now the first carry for Quinshon Judkins. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns now trail by just a point in the fourth. Mike Evans with the touchdown. His third through the air this game. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns tie us up 28-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
Now Nix. All the left side. And this one does not go far. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Broncos want to end it in regulation if they can. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You never ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it. Throwing now. Put the body on the line for his team. Look at that. No worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive. 1st down now. Ball at the 33.
1st down.
Back to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
He'll look to throw it. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling the preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
To throw. He's got the hooker to Arroyo. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage, he gets to that edge before the defender can cover him. I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two, it could have gone the other way.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Setting up to pass. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
A 51-yard attempt.
A kick they needed, but it's no good as it sails too far right. Well, Brock, 4 quarters couldn't decide a winner, and now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. And in overtime here, Brock, I know you love this one. A touchdown, no longer an instant victory. No matter the outcome of that opening series, the other side gets the football with a chance to then tie or win it. And if we're tied after those 2 drives, we'll play on until there's another score or time expires. And hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. He fields it from the 8. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Ready? 44.
First throw of overtime. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
On the carry, here's Dameon Pierce. Ooh, this is close, but I think it's going to be 3rd down. Gain on the play to the 38. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Bombers. Ready?
Knicks now, 3rd and 1. That's caught. Here's Arroyo. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Portland Sutton, the man he was after. And now it's 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix has him on the quick hitter. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
It's a gain of 3 for him, but that brings up 2nd and 7.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Nix, quick out wide, complete. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They gain 11 on that play, and that's good for Broncos' 1st down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Ready.
An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5.
Ready. My name is...
Motion the tight end over. They'll run here, following the penalty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal, Denver.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Broncos go up by 6. York now for the extra point. The extra point is good, and that's a big one. Now their defense just has to defend a 7-point lead here in overtime. Challenge has been laid down, partner. And it's time to see if they have an answer prepared as we're off again. Return starts at the 3. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
1st and 10. And they're on the 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Now it's his turn in overtime. Over the middle, complete to Njoku. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke.
And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns make it a 1-point game. Mike Evans with the touchdown. His 4th receiving score of the game. And that is his 4th touchdown reception of the game. And if you wonder how rare that is, only a couple of active players have ever achieved it in their careers, and it's been done less than 50 times in league history. That one right down the middle. And the Browns tie this game 35 apiece. Next score is going to be the one, Brock, that ends this game. All right, we're set and back underway. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
1st and 10 at their own 19.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10.
Ready.
They take the handoff. Now Nix. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. The line doesn't hold up, and completions follow.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. It's Nix out of the pistol. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
There's no question, Kate, the big play is down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Once complete, it's Brian outright. And he secures the first down before stopping the clock. 26 seconds to go. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. New set of downs for him. I'll start at the 38. Once more, it's Nix. Oh, big interception here. Grant Delpit in to pick it up. And the Browns get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. So the chance was there. Any points, Brock, on the drive would have won them this game. But instead, I can't remember the last time I saw this, but we've got a fourth possession of overtime coming up following that interception.
Yeah, we keep talking in this booth after every possession how much gas can be left in the tank, but then somebody comes through and makes the play to try to will their team forward.
He's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Now a timeout's called, Cleveland using its second. And that'll leave them with just one remaining in overtime.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down. With just 2 seconds left in OT, we've got a timeout. So a big kick coming up for Brandon Aubrey. Well, as expected, here's the timeout, and now they'll get to discuss the play that'll end this in a win or a tie. This entire contest rests on his next kick. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from. The kick is good. He got it! And they've taken back the lead. So the Browns come away with the win. And they only needed a field goal to end it as their guy connected on an absolute bomb through all the pressure to claim a heck of a win here in overtime. So for Brock Ewart, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Browns, as with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.